Hey guys, I don't know why, but I decided I'd read a one shot that I wrote. It's from a game called Terraria, and it's for my favorite boss, the Lunatic Cultist. It's like female gamer reader. So let's go. I was on my computer and I just downloaded Terraria. All my friends kept talking about it, so I finally downloaded it. I created a character and named her character name, and was going to create a world. I got a notification that it needed to be updated. I updated it, and on the tab where it said the update, I looked at it. It was all glitchy. Huh? What's that? Sorry, fuck. Huh? That's odd, I said. I created a world, and the screen glitched out. What's happening? I screamed. There was ringing in my ears. My vision faded to black. I woke up and looked around. I was in a clearing. I got up instantly and looked around. I turned to a tree to see a more realistic version of the guide my friends showed me a bit of what the game looked like. So I know most of the NPCs. I looked at myself. I looked like the character I made. Then I looked around more. I realized I had a sword, axe, and a pickaxe. I gasped. I'm in the game. Stuck in the game. I felt my heart drop to the pit of my stomach. My friends, my family, never see them again. I thought. I sighed and wiped a tear. Let's get to work. 2 years later. I sat on the porch and sighed. The next boss I had to defeat was the Lunatic Cultist. I got up and asked my guide, Aaron, how to summon him. I was devastated. I had to kill people. Sure, 2 years ago I saw them merely as NPCs, but now I see them as people. NPCs and other things like that are what's keeping me from going insane. I sighed and grabbed my sword. But if it's what I must do, then I'll do it. I put my armor on and headed out. Later. I was at the base. Hesitantly took out my sword and killed the first archer. Blood splattered on me. The other archer charged at me, trying to kill me. I got behind him and decapitated him. I killed one of the cultists. The other scooted back. Bloody tears leaked out of my mask. I raised my sword. I'm sorry, I said. I swung my sword, and he was gone. The boss was summoned, but I couldn't move. I just let my health decrease. My bloody tears made the mask slip off my face. It fell to the ground, exposing my expressionless, teary-eyed face, despite the fact that I still had bandages over my eyes. I sat on my knees, allowing my armor to break from the attacks. I let my sword hit the ground. My bloody bandages fell off from over my eyes. My face was so dirty, even my bloody tears left semi-clean marks running down my cheeks. The attack slowed down and eventually stopped. My health was at 1%. I kept staring at the ground, my eyes burning from the sudden increase in light. My tears increased. They turned into waterfalls. I heard footsteps approaching behind me. If you're here to kill me, just do it. I closed my eyes, giving them some relief. I can't respond though, a voice in my head said. I sighed. I almost died multiple times. I even came across someone in a cave. They were like me, a gamer stuck inside the game. They died and never respawned. I heard the footsteps stop. Hang on a sec. And heard someone sit down. I opened one eye and blinked in surprise to see the lunatic cultist sitting next to me. I calmed down and looked to the ground.
Your soul is different.
I heard him say. I'm broken, I said. He shook his head.
Not broken, just damaged.
He said. I looked up, despite my eyes beginning to bleed again. He summoned bandages and bandaged my eyes. Thanks, I mumbled. There was a moment of silence.
What's wrong?
He asked. I hugged my knees and rested my head on them. You won't understand, I said, tears starting back up again. They began soaking the new bandages. He put his hand on my shoulder.
Please.
He said. I sighed. Fine. I paused for a minute. I'm from another world. I've been gone for 2 years. The only things keeping me from insanity is the people, I said. He looked confused.
You hesitated when you said people,
He said. I sighed. It's a long story, I said, tears once again flowing like waterfalls. My grip on my knees tightened. Sometimes I want to die and get it over with, even though I can't respond. The NPCs won't miss me. When others die, no one really cares. When I had to kill the guide to summon the wall of flesh, none of the NPCs cared. No one, I said. He looked at me like I was insane.
I could only understand a third of what you said.
He said. See what I mean? I said. He nodded. I felt lonely. Can I hug you? I asked. He looked surprised, but slowly nodded. I hugged him. He hesitated, but hugged back. I smiled slightly and started crying a little. Thanks for listening, I said. He chuckled slightly and nodded. I ended up falling asleep. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Okay. I actually enjoyed reading that out loud. I'm probably going to read the part 2 of this. So, cool. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Bye, people.